Hello everyone, my name is Nikki.
And my name's Shivah, and we're here with,
Ishia.
and we're going to be playing a fun little game of 20 questions where we're going to be guessing which college Ishia is going to in the fall.
Yes.
Great.
So for the first question, Ishia, what's your major and is this school famous for this major?
So my major is pre-business, and I would say yes, this college is pretty known for its pre-business major.
All right. How many APs you think helped you get into this college, and which APs?
So honestly, I think I'm not exactly sure which exact APs, but the APs I took were AP Biology, AP Computer Science, AP English Language, AP Psychology, and then during and AP US History, and then I took a couple of AP classes during my senior year too. And I think it wasn't really about how many AP classes I took, but it was about like the scores I ended up getting on them, which kind of decided whether or not I got into that college.
Awesome. What extracurriculars that you did and you think made you get selected or stand out to this college?
So I did a couple of internships, which were kind of business focused, which I think showed the colleges that I'm interested in business and I would be successful in the field of business. I also did this program called Wall Street Next Generation, which kind of taught students like the different aspects of business and kind of taught them how to run a successful business, which I think really stood out to colleges to see how interested I really am in pursuing this field.
That's great. All right. What was your least favorite extracurricular, and why'd you stick with it?
Ooh, I'm not sure if... I think most of my extracurriculars I did do, I continued doing them. Like, if I did not like any extracurricular, I would immediately exit out of it because I knew that wasn't going to help me. Right. I'm trying to think of one. A long time ago, I did swimming, which I really did not like, but I stuck with it. Probably because I could not get out of it. Like my swim coach, my parents but I wouldn't really call that something as an extracurricular because I got out of it before high school.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what is your rival school, if you have one?
I'm not sure exactly if we have a rival school.
Okay.
And what are some famous college alumni, if you know any?
I'm actually not sure if they're, yeah.
That's fine. And what is your mascot?
It is a type of bear. I can't reveal what exact bear it is, or else you guys would get to know.
Okay.
And
were you forced to go to this college?
So, I don't think I got forced into it, but maybe I did. But I think maybe a big factor, I initially wanted to go to an out-of-state college, but, well, maybe I revealed something there. But I think my parents and just a bunch of outside factors were like, okay, like, maybe you should stay closer to home. So maybe I did reveal something there, but, and then, yeah.
And what are some critical inputs someone told you when you applied to this college?
Critical inputs. I think it was just like the different things that this college offered, like socially, academically, and extracurriculars wise, like the internship opportunities I would get and like the clubs, all that kind of stuff. I kind of put all those together from alumni from the school. I like reached out to them and I got a pretty good feel for the school, which is why I applied for it.
And did you play any sports in high school? How'd you balance sports and schoolwork?
So I did not play any sports during, like in high school, as in like affiliated with this high school, but I did do dance, which wasn't part of the school. And dance was a pretty big part of my life during ninth and 10th grade. And so balancing it was a bit difficult. I would say like in the morning, like I would have school until like I would not come home until like 4 p.m. and then 5 p.m. is when dance would start, and I would go sometimes up to like 6, 7, and then by the time I came home, got ready and all that, it would be like 10, and then that's when I had to do homework and stuff. So it is a bit difficult to balance, but if you truly are passionate about what that extracurricular is, then yes, I think it is important to keep it in your life.
Awesome. If you had a choice, what other college would you have picked?
If I had a choice, like should I state the college I would want to? So my first choice I would have really liked to go to is UC Berkeley, but yeah. What was the second? Yeah, that would be my first choice.
All right. Finish the sentence. My college is.
Really? Okay. Do I actually say it?
Like describing it.
Oh, I thought you said like actually. My college is. It's pretty known for its social scene.
I see. Okay. And then finish this sentence. I wish I got into.
UC Berkeley.
What do you want to tell your dream college that rejected you?
All of these questions are kind of like making me heart hurt, but what I would like to tell my they really missed out on an amazing person.
Yep,
outside.
I agree. Okay, this is a random question. I actually don't have the random question, Shiva does.
All right. If you had 50 elephants in your backyard, what would you do with them? What would you do with them?
I have a good idea. Maybe like if I also had like a huge like pond or something, I would have them like spray water on me, like on a hot day. Yeah.
That's pretty fun. All right.
Are you happy where you ended up?
I would say yes. I am pretty happy where I ended up.
If you know, what is the sort of the college life that's there? Is it like, I know you said it's famous for its social scene. Are you going to enjoy your college just for the social scene, or is there anything else?
I think, yeah, social scene is a pretty big aspect. I think like just being able to meet new people, and then also like I guess the different opportunities, like I know they have, especially for my major, they have like a lot of people coming in, like business fairs, things like that, where I can go and talk to people who work in the industry, and then like reach out to them for internships and maybe potential jobs and networking, which I think is a pretty big reason why I chose this college.
All right, it's great. It's great.
And then we have a couple questions from our HyperConnect platform that we will ask you. Our question is, how do I choose the right college for me? On one hand, I want to go to certain colleges, but I know that some of these colleges may not be right for me. What are the factors you use to choose the right colleges for you?
Honestly, I think one of the biggest factors, I know a lot of people don't think about this when they first apply, is the distance from home. You have to think about like, oh, am I really that comfortable like going to a completely different state or even a completely different country? So if you truly are interested in that, I would say yes, go ahead and apply. And even if you're not, do apply to some of the colleges you still are interested, no matter the distance, because you never know what might change if you get accepted. So I think that's one of the bigger things you need to think about. Also, the normal things like the major, like how good is the major offered that you want there. Of course, the weather there. I know like in Seattle, it has one of the biggest rates of like depressed people because of the rain and stuff. But if that's something that doesn't bother you, then yes, go ahead and consider that school. But there's a lot of things to consider before choosing a school. So when I say like, I think you should apply to the schools you're interested in, but at the end of the day, it's like, make sure to consider all the different factors that impact you in your daily life as well, so that it's not too much of a big change once you move.
Yeah, that's great. It's great input.
Okay, that wraps up our 20 questions. So Shiv and I need to
We need to take a guess.
give us 2 seconds. Well, She mentioned UC Berkeley, so I'm assuming she applied to maybe some other UCs
And she gave away the fact that she's
in
not going out.
California.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. She said the mascot was a bear.
but I don't think it would be UCLA because she said she didn't have
They had a rival school.
Yes. Okay.
So what's left? UCR, UCSD, UCSB, UC Davis.
Okay. I want to say UCR. Go.
And I'm gonna say UCSD.
Yep. Went with my
That's
gut.
a major W. Major dub. Well, good guess, Nikki. Thank you, Ishia, for coming out and answering those 20 questions. Nikki got it right, so I guess she's gonna get a prize off camera or something. So
We should keep like a point system.
yeah,
It's 1-0 right now.
It's 1-0, guys.
Yeah.
It's 1-0. Stay tuned to the next interview to see who wins.
Probably me.
No, not gonna happen. All right, thanks, guys.